This week on Gadget, we've got some more way late CES goodness. Plus, we take a look at the Jawbone, the highest rated Bluetooth headset ever. Is it worth the hype? Hello, and welcome back to Gadget at thetechstop.net, the place where it's always time to get your geek on. I'm your host, Father Robert Ballecer of the Society of Jesus. That's the California province of the Jesuits. We're the largest religious order in the Catholic Church, and we're here in the Center for Apostolic Technology at the University Catholic Center on the campus of the University of Hawaii. Go Warriors. Now, I want to thank everyone who stopped by the YouTube page, who stopped by the Tech Stop. Your input is invaluable for us. Please keep coming, bring your friends, subscribe, click on our stories, and let us know what you want to see so that we can customize your Uber Geek experience. Now, we're going to start off by taking a look at the Jawbone. Now, the Jawbone is the highest rated Bluetooth headset ever. But the question is it really that good? Let's start with design. The designers of the Jawbone have put a lot of thought into making a unit that is both good on the eyes, comfortable to the ear, and very easy to use. There's only two buttons. One button which controls on and off and dialing or answering calls, and the other which controls volume, pairing, and the noise shield functions. As far as the actual comfort of the unit, the earpiece here is actually replaceable, so you can choose from a variety of earbuds or even have custom earbuds made so that you can have it exactly fit the contours of your inner ear. Now, the little ear loop, which is the part that holds it against your ear, is switchable, which means that you can not only replace it and with larger or smaller bands, but you also have the ability to make this either a left or a right ear unit. As far as the electronics are concerned, battery life is one of the big sellers for the Jawbone. Now, some of my previous headsets have been very disappointing because they promise 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 hours of battery life, and they deliver half an hour to 3 hours if I'm lucky. The Jawbone is actually the first headset I've ever used that underestimates its battery life. They say that it'll last 6 hours of talk time and about 120 hours of standby. What we found was that we were getting between 8 and 9 hours of charge time. And, well, as far as standby is concerned, we've only had to charge this thing 3 times since we got it 2 weeks ago. Charging options is another thing where it really excels. Many adapters can only be charged via a special proprietary plug or via an AC adapter. What the folks over at Alif have done is they've actually given you this little adapter which allows you to charge it off of any USB port, and then they've given you an AC to USB adapter which allows you to charge up not only the Jawbone but any other device that you may have that has a USB plug. This is a big plus for all those people who want to travel light. As far as the audio quality is concerned, here's another section where the Jawbone really excels. They use a series of technologies that they group under the title of noise shield to give you a superior audio quality. First of all, it has a directional mic right here, which allows it to pick up just your voice. Now, that alone is not new. There's been plenty of headsets that have tried to do that, but this is actually a pretty good implementation of it because it also includes a DSP, a digital signal processor, which handles all the noise cancellation. So it can actually detect the ambient noise, the noise of the environment around you, and then it will invert the signal so that the background noise will be eliminated, meaning that the person that you're talking to should really only hear your voice. Not only that, but there's actually a sensor that will detect the level of noise in the area, and it will automatically adjust the volume. So it will raise it if it's a noisy environment, it will lower it down if it's quiet, which means that you actually have to have very little to do with the headset other than turning it on or off or answering a call. As far as the other functions are concerned, there is this sensor which will allow the Jawbone to know when you're talking. Now, this is important because it actually shuts off the microphone when you're not speaking so that it doesn't pick up any of the extra environmental noise. But it actually has a little signal generator that creates a very low simulated noise so that the person on the other side doesn't think that they've been disconnected. But the way that this works is this is actually a conduction sensor, and when it's up against the side of your face, it will detect the vibrations from your jawbone, hence the name, And therefore, it knows exactly when you're speaking. It knows that's the signal it wants to capture. That's the time to turn on the microphone. That's to kick all the DSP functions into high. So all around, they've done a great job of fitting all that technology into a tiny little package. Now, this is available in one of three colors. They've got red, they've got black, they've got silver. It's Bluetooth 1.1, 1.2 compatible. And we were able to find this online for about $80. After our experience, I can say completely honestly that this is absolutely the best Bluetooth headset I have ever used. I would have no hesitation in recommending this to my friends. I would tell them that this is the unit they have to get. Not only did it sound great, not only did it last a long time, but I never had to repair it. I never had that problem where a Bluetooth headset would disconnect itself randomly from my phone and I'd have to go hunting for it. If you're looking for a Bluetooth headset, if you're looking for one that won't set you back all that much money and yet is the best in its class, you need to look no further than the Jawbone from Leaf. When you hear the name Kensington, you might think primarily of security locks. But those in the know that Kensington has been expanding their offerings beyond the simple physical intrusion and detection and security devices to real professional productivity suites and tools. We're here in the Kensington suite in the Venetian, and we're going to show you what Kensington has brought to CES 2008. I'm here with Rob from Kensington, and he's going to bring us through Kensington's lineup. I understand you've won quite a few awards this year.
Yes, we have. We've won, I think it is a total of 6 awards this year at CES, which is an all-time high for us.
What would you say is your favorite product here? I mean, I know they're all good, but what do you enjoy?
Yeah, it's really hard to limit it to just one, so I'm not going to limit it to just one. But we have FM transmitters that won Best Innovations 2008 to our SD200 notebook docking station, which is a great way to extend and create a full desktop environment for your notebook user.
A notebook docking station. So I just plug in a USB cable and this gives me all the ports I need?
Exactly. So on the back of it, you've got 4 USB ports, a port for your speakers, a port for your mic, and then video capability. And this is true VGA quality video, so you can have an extended screen, and with one button, it actually extends the screen, so you don't have to go through the messy setup process that you would normally have to go through.
Nice. So even those notebooks that don't have a built-in docking station capability will now be able to have a one cable solution to get all their ports when they're back home.
Exactly. So if you don't like using that the touchpad that's on your notebook, you can have your mouse, but you don't always have to reconnect it.
All right. So what else do you have here?
Well, let's go down to our new Slim Blade line. So this past fall, we introduced Slim Blade, and we introduced a number of products. So the keyboard here is our Slim Blade Media Notebook set. And the interesting thing here is it's modular. So if you're left-handed and you want your number pad on the left side, you just move it over to the left side. And if you want your media remote to just be worked remotely, you can take it off completely.
So the media remote is entirely wireless?
All of the component pieces are entirely wireless. And then if you notice the slimness, this is why we call it the Slim Blade line. It's very, very slim and sleek, and it uses the same kind of key technology you find on your notebook, so you're not having to kind of relearn the feel of how your keyboard works.
Yeah, I noticed it has that nice tactile feel. It's not too firm, and yet it's not too soft. It doesn't feel like a fabric keyboard. How were you able to fit it into such a short factor here?
Engineering magic is all I can say on that.
You heard it here. Kensington has magicians at work. All right, so we've got the keyboard, we've got the presenting mice, we've got the docking station, we've got the FM transmitter. What else does Kensington have in store for us for 2008?
You'll see a number of new products designed for iPod users. We are announcing at the show today the Liquid Aux line of products, which allows you to use the auxiliary port in your automobile to get pure quality sound of your iPod and still charge at the same time.
Fantastic. And, of course, they can check out all of these products on the Kensington website. And, well, could you give us some prices? What are we looking at for these conveniences?
Sure. On the Slim Blade Media Notebook set, this is $129, and the media remote sold separately for $19 off our website. Our Slim Blade trackball mouse, which is the first mobile trackball mouse, you can double-click it, and it switches to trackball mode. So if you're in an environment where you don't have a lot of space, like an airline seat or at Starbucks, then you can use trackball mode. If you want full mouse capability, this is $99. The media presenter mouse is $59, and then our CI75 is $34.
Are these all Bluetooth or RF?
These are all RF, except for the trackball mouse, which is Bluetooth.
And the docking station?
The docking station is $139.
Oh, not bad at all. And the FM transmitter?
That is $79.99.
Well, fantastic. Thank you for having us here. As you can see, Kensington has offerings for everybody. If you're a mobile user, if you're a casual user, if you're a power user, you may want to check them out.